post-quake, being able to access larger walls, you know, that weren't the typical format, allowed me to think a little bit more on what I was going to put on there, rather than just painting for fun and just kind of seeing what came up. I was able to find places that were relatively easy to paint just due to the nature of the city and how everything was kind of a wreck. Previous to the quakes, you know, my style was very different. Style always sort of evolves regardless of the scene, but kind of being thrust into a space where I can really kind of manipulate it more just worked really well. I've always just kind of felt like I wanted to do something a little different anyway. Like the style was always just different. Traditional is traditional and it has its fundamental sort of element in graffiti, but you can manipulate it. They're a portal into my own world, into my own inner world, I think. It's not an illusion, but it's confusion, probably more than anything. Like having wallpapered walls with this sort of foreground that's very outdoors or external, and then creating some sort of imagery to fit in between that. The worlds, they are just extensions of my own imagination. There was a period where I just painted on the streets for a couple years, and that was all I was really doing. I just kind of had something to prove to them myself. Like I wanted to develop this style that I was doing, and I was in the right city to do it. There is an element of confusion a lot of the time, and I like that. I feed off that. Often or not, you will have people ask me what does that mean, and you know, like that answer can change depending on like the painting. It's something that I'm aware of, but it's also something that I've just embraced with the idea of I don't need to explain too much.